Hello everyone. Sorry we were stuck with an appointment and we're just getting in late. But I am here to do the catalog walkthrough. I'm going to just get everything pulled up on my page here. Whoopsie, sorry, just tipped you guys over. And hopefully it loads. Oh, let me just get this going. There we go. Hi Brenda, how are you? You can see that Brenda's there. There's a couple others, I just don't know who yet. All right. Okay, so we will not delay too much. We'll get into this in just a second. I'll give you guys a minute or two to get here because we were behind in getting back from haircuts. The guys all got their hair, hi Linda, fixed up. It's my turn tomorrow.
Ruby's turn next week.
Ruby's turn next week. It's like a family of haircuts. All right. Okay, so some of you were here yesterday when we did the walkthrough. I didn't have my samples handy as I went through so that I could just power through it quickly. And some of the dies that coordinated with stamp sets, I did not mention the discount on those as we went through. So I'll make sure I tell you guys all of that today. Hi Deb, how are you? And we will still work our way through as quickly as we can so I don't keep you guys here forever. But I can give you guys all those details. So all of the beginning pages here of the catalog are not really part of what's being discontinued. I mean, some of them are, but the products aren't listed there. So we will begin on page 10. So you guys will want to grab your catalog, something that you're okay with marking in there. It's super blurry at your end. How about everybody else? It looks clear on my viewing end this time. I wonder if it's your connection at all, Janet. Does someone else mind letting me know how the connection looks at their end? Just let me know if it looks okay for everyone else. Hopefully it will clear up, Janet, once it comes in. If your reception, okay, perfect. Okay, so we're going to start on page 10. The Beauty of the Earth suite, the entire suite retires. And then on this page here, page 11, the stamp set stays. And then the bundle is retiring, as are the dies. So for some reason, we will not be able to get the dies, but we will still be able to get the stamps. So if the dies are something that you want to snag before they're gone, don't miss out on those. We did, I actually cased one of their samples. I think it's shown later on with the dies, but I did a live with this stamp set or with this card here a few weeks ago when this sale started. So this bundle is actually 20% off right now in the Spring is in Bloom sale. So the bundle itself is on sale for $63 if you want the bundle at 20% off. And then I did these cards as well on that live with the book fold there. All right. So we'll skip ahead to the next page. Page 12, we have the Seascape stamp set and dies are both retiring. The bundle is part of the 20% off sale. The bundle is on sale for $56. The dies alone are also 20% off. So you can get them for $31.20. And I have these cards here that I also did on a Facebook Live. This one here I did with the shaker and combined it with some of the DSP from the Waves of the Ocean. So we've got that one and then this card here and this card here. So I used the Rainbow Glimmer paper, which you guys will see later on is also retiring. So I used the Rainbow Glimmer paper there, and then I've used it a ton on rainbows from the January to June catalog as well. Hi Ramona. So those are those samples, and then we're safe with Fine Art Floral or Art Gallery. On page 14, A Wish for Everything is retiring. On page 15, we have the Welcoming Window stamp set retiring. The dies are retiring, and currently the bundle is on sale for 20% off, down to $60.75. So that's not part of the last chance sale. It's part of the Spring is in Bloom sale. And I've got this one here that we did on Facebook Live a couple of weeks ago or a week ago with the mother of pearl paper and the dies there. It's a cute one. All right, can you actually grab another bucket so we can put them in as we go? I have a helper here passing me cards as we flip through. Then we're safe for page 16 and 17. What about page 13? Did I miss a page? We'll go back. Page 13 was safe, so we don't need to worry about that one. Art Gallery carries over. And then we talked about page 14, that retires. Page 15, that retires. Now we'll skip ahead. Page 16 and 17 are safe. They're not going anywhere. Page 18 is safe. Page 19, we have, that was that one Dad handed you, the Sending Hugs bundle. The stamp set is retiring. The dies are retiring. And I have one sample here. This one here, you have this one here, there is a die that cuts that out. I'll try to bring this a little closer. I should have had my die set handy. Oh, sorry. So you get the hugs as part of this main die, and then you also get the words separately, so you can cut the hugs in two different ways. No, that's, sorry, the top of the desk actually peeled off. And then you get a couple of little label dies and then some separate flower dies. I've used the hugs die separately quite a few times on different projects. So that's actually how I cut these letters here, and I cut them with the gold specialty paper. It comes with rose gold and gold specialty. It's kind of textured, so that was what I cut that one there with. Okay, on page 20, the Blossoms in Bloom stamp set is retiring. The dies are also retiring. The French version of the dies, or the stamp set, sorry, is 20% off, down to $24. And the dies are 40% off, down to $36.60. Page 21, Timeless Tropical, is retiring. The French version, it's sold out, Brenda? No way. I meant to check that before we hopped on here. Can you actually get Dad to bring the computer with the inventory report? We will quickly take a look at the inventory report as we're going here too, in case I can tell you guys that anything is sold out. But thank you for letting us know, Brenda. That's crazy. The stamp set sold out already. Wow. So the French version is 20% off at $24.80. We can check if that one is sold out. The dies are 40% off, down to $28.80. Brenda, do you know if the dies are also sold out or just the stamp set? If you don't mind filling me in. On page 22, the Garden Wishes stamp set is retiring. It is 40% off, down to $18. The French version is 20% off, down to $24. And the dies are 50% off, down to $24. Now, oh, this is actually not the same one. It's this one. I thought I had one sample of this, but it turns out I don't. It's this one here, and it is safe. So on page 23, the stamps and the punch will carry over individually. You just cannot purchase them at a bundled discount price anymore after the new catalog. Right now you can, but once the new catalog takes effect, they will be separates. Page 24 and 25 are safe. No retiring products there. Page 26, Janet's here today. She knows exactly how I feel about this one. I'm totally okay with this one leaving. So Enjoy the Moment is retiring. It is 20% off, down to $24.80. And we are just pulling up the, oh my goodness. Wow, the Sending Hugs is already sold out. The stamp set, Timeless Tropical stamp set, is already sold out. And then we have some others that are already sold out. So we will try to make note of those as we go. So if you don't mind letting me know. Okay, page 27. This one is carrying over as separates. So it is just the 10% bundled price that will no longer be in effect. So I do have another of the Sending Hugs sample that I can show you guys. I used the hugs for this here. So I did the Sending Bear Hugs. Though you can't get the stamp set, you can still get the dies. So it's just the stamp set that is sold out from the Sending Hugs. So if you like the Hugs dies, that part you can still get. And I actually mostly use the hugs separately for that. Okay, so now page 28, the Pansy Petals suite is retiring as a whole suite, but the stamp set and dies are staying. So we will lose the DSP from this and the one item code that lets you purchase the whole suite as a complete item. Okay, hope that makes sense. Live video interrupted. Hopefully you guys can still see. Are you guys still there? Which part was the hallelujah, Janet? Oh, that set is retiring. Let me just check if it looks like things are still going. Recording. Let me know how it's showing up for you guys. There we go. Looks good on my end again. Page 30. The In Bloom stamp set is retiring. The French version is 20% off, down to $18.40. The dies are 50% off, down to $25. I was showing this one yesterday, so I'll just pull this out to show you guys. It has all these really nice stitched flowers, and then it's got this nice stitched label that I use often as well. So that's a good one at 50% off. Even if you don't use the stamp set, the dies are a really nice standalone item. And I will show you a card that I have here that we did as a team meeting take and make. Oopsie. So here's one here. This one uses those beautiful brushed brass butterflies, the thanks die from the January to June catalog, and I lost my train of thought on that one. Oh, this was a sample that I cased from the Celebration catalog is what I was going to tell you guys about that one. All right. Next, on page 31, the Lighthearted Lines is retiring. Dressed to Impress is also retiring. That's actually a different one. And the French version is 20% off, down to $18.40. The dies are 50% off, down to $24. So the dies that coordinate with this one have the die in it that makes that cute little purse or backpack. So that one, if it's something that you would use without the stamps, is a good one to get at 50% off. On page 32, the Sweet Ice Cream stamp set is retiring. The stamp set in both English and French are 20% off, down to $18.40. The punch is 50% off, down to $12. So even if you didn't have the stamp set again for this one is still one that you could use the punch alone. I have a few samples of this one because Laura and I did a retreat with this one last year when it released in the January to June catalog. So I will show you guys these real quick. So this one here features my beloved retired subtle folder that you can no longer get. But this folder, the Tasteful Textile, is also retiring. But here's the punch that I've used there. And I may have to keep this one handy because it has other product that is retiring. So we've got the ice cream one there. We've got this one here with the ice cream punch. Some of these will feature the DSP that had previously retired because we made them during that time frame. But we've got this one with the center flap fold. Again, just texture and no stamping for the ice cream cone. This one has the stamps and the punch. It's a little gift card holder. These dies are also retiring. Same with this one here. That's got a whole pile of retiring product. And then there's the stamp there as well. I'm going to just save these ones here because we'll be using or showing you some more retiring product. All right, so that is Sweet Ice Cream. And I've got another Sweet Ice Cream one. Some of the products on here will also retire, so I'll hang on to them to show you guys in a bit. On page 32, we still have Measure of Love. That is also retiring. On page 33, Brew Some Fun is retiring, and this one coordinates with the Warm Wraps dies. They are also retiring, and I'm going to just skip ahead because I forgot to mark it on this page for you. The Warm Wraps dies are 50% off, down to $24. So I will just quickly write that on here. I missed one. There we go. So if you have those dies already and you don't own this stamp set, this will be your last chance to get that one. On page 34, What's Cookin' is retiring. The bundle is retiring. Right now, you can get them for 20% off as part of the Spring is in Bloom bundle for... Sorry, my end keeps telling me the broadcast is interrupted. This bundle is on sale right now, down to $55. Page 35, We Are Safe. That one carries over. I should backtrack here. I do have this What's Cookin' bundle that I can show you. This one here we did on Facebook Live, so you can always hop back to last week, I think it was, or the week before, to see how that one was made as well. All right. So we'll skip ahead now to page 36. We have the Create with Friends stamp set. That is retiring. The French version is on sale for 20% off at $18.40. And I've got a couple of really simple, these were bingo samples from when I did a Stampin' Bingo last year. These are featuring the, Artistically Inked, I think it's called, DSP. That's also retiring. And the combination of Create with Friends, and there's another one that's not retiring. I will have to point it out when we get to that one to let you know what it's called. But there we go. That is the Create with Friends. On page 37, Lovely You is safe. Daisy Lane is retiring. The French version is 20% off, down to $24.80. The large daisy punch. So there are two daisy punches right now. One coordinates with this stamp and one coordinates with this stamp. The larger one is the one that's retiring. This one will stay. This one will go. So this punch is 20% off, down to $19.20. On page 38, hi Carrie, we have Timeless Tulips. The stamp set is retiring. The English and French versions are both 20% off, down to $18.40. The punch is carrying over. So we're safe with the punch. Sunny Sentiments is also retiring. And I think these ones are actually a different stamp. Okay, so that one is retiring. No discounts on that one. Sharing Sunshine on page 39 is also retiring, and no discounts on that one. On page 40, we have Best Chapter. That one is retiring, and Make It Happen is also retiring. On page 41, Bunches of Fun is also retiring. I don't own these three, so I don't have any samples with those. My apologies. And I don't think I had any with these ones either. I know I have samples of this one, but they are from a couple years ago when that one was released in the January to June catalog, so I don't have any handy to share with you guys. On page 42, we have Many Happenings and Many Messages, which both coordinate with the Messages die. Can you actually grab that die for me? And the Messages die will also be retiring. I'm just checking if I have it handy. The Messages die is on sale for 20% off, down to $36.80. I love that die. I use it mostly standalone. I don't typically use it with the greeting stamps. I actually don't even own this one. I just have this one from when it was originally released. But I use the individual greeting shapes all the time. So this one I'm a little bit sad about, but we'll get by. All right, so when I find it, I will show it to you guys. Or when Ethan finds it for me, we'll show you guys that one. It's a really good one. On page 43, Sweet Strawberry is also retiring. The French version is 20% off, down to $19.20. And the punch is 50% off for $12. So even without the stamp, that punch is super cute. So get that one before it sells out. I did not notice it on that sold out list. All right, so on page 44, I should backtrack 1 second. I can show you guys even the punch here with some DSP that you can make look like a strawberry or even cardstock. You don't necessarily need to have the coordinating stamp in order to make that punch work for you. These dies are also retired, not this one, but this one here from Stitch So Sweetly, and then the textured folder. Those are among what is leaving. So we'll keep that one handy here. So page 44, the In the Wild Suite is retiring, as is everything that goes with it. So the Wildcat stamp set is retiring, the bundle is retiring, the French version of the stamp set is 20% off, down to $18.40. The dies are 20% off, down to $28. Hi, Nellie. All right, page 46. This one's sad. It's so cute. A Good Man is retiring. The French version is 20% off, down to $26.40. The English version remains regular price. On page 47, the Hats Off bundle is retiring. The stamp set is also retiring, and the dies as well. There's no discount on that bundle. On page 48, oh, I do have a Hats Off sample I can show you. So I've done this one here. I think that's the only one I've made so far, but I love how that hat turns out. And then I've got my trusty Tasteful Textile and my Tasteful Labels. You guys know I love those. So page 48, Path to Greatness is retiring. And we are safe with page 49, Bamboo Beauty and Whiskey Business carryover. So we're all good there. On page 50, After the Storm is retiring. Page 50, Handsomely Suited is retiring. And I have some samples to show you of this one. A Good Man is sold out, Brenda? Are you kidding me? I didn't see that on there. So they maybe have not updated the inventory list, but if it's not letting you key it in, wow. Alrighty. Well then, I wonder about Handsomely Suited. Let me know if you know any information on that one, Brenda. Okay. All right, so Handsomely Suited, the stamp set is 50% off, down to $14.50. The French version is 20% off, down to $26.40. And the dies are 50% off, down to $22. So I'll show you guys some samples with this one here. This was from when we had the DSP that coordinated, so just keep that in mind, but you could always switch the DSP out for something different. So we did this barn door type fold here and used, of course, the Stitch So Sweetly and then the dies from the bundle. So I used that there. This one here, I can't remember what this fold is called, but I had done this one as well with that set. And you can get this nice little shirt, collared shirt look. So I've got that one. I need to do this fold again. I have something in mind for that fold. All right, now this one is really just, it's stamps, not the bundle. And then here I did this, I can't remember what this fold is called. We did this fancy swing fold. This one I cased from Lisa Curcio. Okay. And then we've got this nice simple one with the bow ties and the stitched rectangles. All right, so that is Handsomely Suited. And I have the Messages die. So that is the Messages die. This is the one that I use all the time. I love this one, this one. I use this one often, this one. They are really great ones to have in your collection if you don't own this one already. Oopsie. Okay. On page 51, Sailing Home is retiring. The French version is 20% off, down to $26.40. The dies are 20% off, down to $35.20. On page 52, the Inspired Thoughts bundle is retiring as a bundle, though the stamp set is staying. So the stamp set will stay we are losing the dies. So I have some samples with the dies. Carrie, you love the messages die? I do too. It's a good one. So we have, I have a few of these. It's the same card, so just to show you one. So this one here is done with this Inspiring Thoughts, or it's actually called Inspiring Canopy dies. I love the trees from this one. They're so pretty. And then I've got some others that I can show you. I've got, oh, I think I'm maybe not allowed to show one of these cards. I think they're from a secret tutorial that I'm probably not supposed to share. So we'll just skip that one. And then this one here, we did this one with Stamp Club. So that is the treescape that's in there. So that's another really pretty one. Okay, I think that that was a secret tutorial one anyways. Oh yeah, actually, you know what? I'm wrong. I can show you guys that one. There's one other one that was a secret tutorial one. So I can show you this one. This one here, I used the layering parts of the trees to create the like cherry blossoms or the ornamental crab tree look, and then just a regular tree. So I did the blends on vellum with the different layers of the tree and then assembled it all. So that is how that one was done. Did a few different versions of those. Okay, on page 53, the Nature's Beauty is retiring and Campology is safe. On page 54, the Pampered Pets is retiring and the dies are 50% off down to $15.50. So we can no longer get the DSP for this one, but you can still get the ribbon. It's also retiring, but I thought I would show you guys some of the cards that we did in class with this one last year. So this one, I guess, isn't really a great representation because I used the DSP there, but you do have the little guy here that you could stamp. So we've got that one. This one here we stamped, so you can still get the DSP, and then there's a stamped version of that. And then we did this version here with the cat, and then the dies. And I think that is all of those. Okay, on page 55, we have Wildly Adorable. That is also retiring and no discount on that one. On page 56, we've got the Turtle Friends stamp set is retiring. The French version is 20% off down to $17.60. The Punch is also retiring. It is 20% off down to $19.20. And I've got a couple of samples here with that one as well. So with this one, I used a different greeting with here. I actually paired together two different stamps for this one to get the greeting. Just to make it out like you've got the cute little kids and the mom. So I wanted to make a congratulations mom grad card with that one. And I punched the layers out of the artistically inked DSP for that one. On this one, I used the stamps from the turtle to fill that in. So we've got those there. It's a cute punch, that turtle. On page 57, Stellar Birthday is retiring. The dies will carry over. So the dies are the spinner dies, and those ones we'll still have in the new catalog. On page 58, we've got Pirates and Mermaids retiring. And then on page 59, All for Baby is retiring, and the dies are also retiring. I have a couple of samples I can show you here. One is awaiting its greeting, and the recipient is awaiting this one still as well. But I've got the little rainbow and the onesie, and then combined with the What's Cookin' product, I created this little gift card box so that you could use it as like a baby announcement, and did the What's Cookin' with the baby onesie, and then the cloud from the spinner dies. So there's a couple of samples from this one here. Those are not on sale, though the bundle right now is 20% off as part of the Savings Are in Bloom, and it is on sale for, maybe I'm wrong, it is not on sale. My apologies, that one's not part of the sale. For some reason I was thinking it was. I think I had somebody purchase it when the sale started maybe, and that's why I had that in mind. All right, page 60, the Europeach Sweet is retiring. This one didn't stick around very long. This one just came out in last year's catalog and the whole thing is going. So I have a few samples for this one. I featured this one at our team virtual launch last year. So I have those that I can share with you guys. The stamp set is retiring. The dies are retiring. Currently this bundle is 20% off as part of the Savings Are in Bloom promotion. So the bundle is $44 at 20% off right now. So we've got, I used these images here and turned them into cherries. I have seen them done as blueberries as well, and maybe even plums. So don't feel limited to just peaches for this stamp set. So I've done cherries here and then peaches here. This one, if you guys visit my Instagram or Facebook, you can see there that I've gone with one sketch 3 ways here. So I did a simplified version, letting the DSP do most of the work. Then with this one, I stamped this portion. And then with this one here, I did the the soft pastels and inked the images there. And then I added, whoopsie, I added the branch in that comes with that. So you get these cute little flowers. I actually use these little flowers a lot as little accents. If I need a little accent for something and I don't have an embellishment in that color, I just run the one through that cuts these 3 little flowers at once in whatever color of cardstock I need. So that one has a good little flower accent in it. So those are those 3 cards. And then I did, those of you who did the fundraiser last night, the cards for Ukraine, you'll recognize this layout and technique. That's actually where I got the sunflower, that card idea from, is I just cased myself for that one. So I did the blends and vellum technique there and did both the peach and the cherries. So there we go. That is the Sweet as a Peach. I'll give these back to you. And then we'll just grab a new basket, please. Oh, and then there's a little jar. The jars are also leaving. So I did that cute little jam jar. Okay. Now on page 62, we've got the Hippo Happiness stamp set is retiring. The French version is 20% off down to $19.20, and the dies are 20% off down to $39.20. Celebrate with Flowers is also retiring. We are safe with Biggest Wish, and Biggest Wish is the one that I had paired with Create with Friends that I showed you back at the beginning. So those two make a good combo just in case you have this one and you want that other one before it's gone. On page 64, Way to Goat is retiring. On page 65, From All of Us is retiring. The French version is 20% off down to $23.20. Hey Birthday Chick is retiring. The stamp set is 20% off down to $23.20. Same with the French version. It is 20% off down to $23.20. Both the dies in French and in English. They come in French because it has a word die in it. So it's got the happy birthday. The dies in both languages are 50% off down to $18.50. Way to go to sold out. Jeepers. Thank you, Brenda. I love that you're here helping keep me on track with what is sold out. All right. So this is Hey Birthday Chick. And I've used the happy birthday, the banners. I was going to show you guys this one here. I've used the banners on this, so you can use those banners on much more than just the Birthday Chick projects. I use them here. I've got the stamps, the little fence. I also showed you guys yesterday, do you know what that little Easter card is with the bunny? I'll get Ethan to grab the bunny card so I can show you the dies that I used from this one on there. But we've got all of these. We've got this one here and then this one here. So that is a cute set. I'll be a little bit sad about that one. And then I'll show you the fuzzy bunny with the fence as well. So good deals on that one. I love the little fence. It's one of my favorite dies. Now, just make sure I didn't miss a page. We have page 66, Happiest of Birthdays is also retiring. That one's not on sale, but if you like to fill the front of your project with a nice big greeting, that's a good one for that. Then we can skip forward to page 68. The Simply Elegant Suite is going. The stamp set is retiring, and so is the punch. There are no discounts on this one. On page 70, Encircled in Friendship is retiring, and so are the dies. That's all leaving. No discounts on those ones. On page 73, we've got Forever Blossoms retiring. The French version is 20% off, down to $24.80. The dies are 50% off, down to $24.50. Prized Peony is retiring. The stamp set is 20% off in both French and English, down to $26.40. The dies are 50% off, down to $27. I'll just backtrack a second here to show you guys. With the Hey Birthday Chick dies, I used the little chick and the little fence on this project here. And the ears for the bunny are the larger daisy that I showed you that was retiring. But you could get away with the small daisy for the ears as well. Forever Blossoms is apparently sold out. Boo. All right. Got lots of sellouts already. So that is our lesson in don't delay. Happens every time. Just make sure I didn't skip a page. Page 74, Always in My Heart, is retiring. The French version is 20% off, down to $21.60. The dies are 50% off, down to $26. Page 75 is Safe. Page 76, Positive Thoughts, is retiring. The dies that coordinate are 50% off, down to $19.50. Forever Grapevine is also retiring. The French version is 20% off, down to $21.60. And the dies are 20% off, down to $27.20. And I don't think we see that one on the sold out list. All right, page 77, Ornate Thanks is retiring. The French version is 20% off, down to $19.20. On page 78, Flowers of Friendship is staying, and so is the punch. It is just the bundled discounted price that is leaving. So these will be available just as separates in the new catalog. We have a couple samples handy. Though it's not leaving, I will just show you guys these ones. We did these with In Color Club last year. So if In Color Club interests you guys for this upcoming year, just let me know. We'll have to get some information ready for you guys. But I did these ones here. I cased these. I can't remember who from, but I did a couple of different coloring techniques with them. This one with blends on Smoky Slate, and this one we used a craft ink and then colored on top of it. So I love that bundle. I'll give you those ones. All right, and then we have page 79, Beautiful Moments is also retiring. On page 80, the Bloom Where You're Planted Suite is leaving, though we are keeping individually the plants and the dies. They will just not be available at a discounted price, but you can still get them as separates after the new catalog takes effect. Page 82, we're safe. Whale Done is safe. We are losing Free as a Bird. That one is retiring. No discounts on that one. On page 84, Sweet Farewell is retiring, and Right Behind You is retiring. I don't know if I haven't finished the projects that I had on the go with this one, but I did the baby wipe technique with these last year. I stamped sheets worth of images. I just need to turn them into something, so I'll have to challenge myself to do that. But Back on Your Feet is retiring. It's adorable. Okay, page 86, Badger Besties is retiring, and Senior Years is retiring. We are safe with Nothing's Better Than. On page 88, the Tidings of Christmas Suite is retiring, and we are also losing the stamp set and the dies and the DSP. This DSP was sold out forever before Christmas. I couldn't even get it in time to do Christmas projects, but it will be leaving, and the stamps and dies are both leaving. No discounts on that bundle. All right, we have next, page 90, Festive Foliage is retiring. No discounts on that one, but I have a sample here of that one that I can show you guys. This one I colored with the blends on acrylic block technique. So there's that one. And the Snowflake Wishes. I have tons of samples with this one, but I didn't even think to grab those. This set released, not this last holiday catalog, but the one before that. And we used it a couple of times. So I know I have samples, but didn't think to dig the older ones out. So my apologies on that one. But it's a really pretty snowflake set, and it's got a gorgeous set of dies that go with it. On page 91, we are losing the stamp set. So the stamp Evergreen Elegance is retiring, though the punch is carrying over. On page 92, Poinsettia Petals is retiring, and I forgot to mark that one with the dies. So I'm just going to skip ahead to page 165 so that I can tell you guys whether or not the dies are on sale. And the dies are not on sale, but they are retiring as well. On page 93, Snowman Season is retiring. The punch is 20% off down to $19.20. And I've got a few samples that I can show you guys here. So this is from a class we did with this when it had coordinating DSP back a few years ago. These ones we did go grab, but I didn't think to grab the ones from just 2 Christmases ago. So we did all of these and made a little gift card holder. But it's an adorable snowman set if you collect snowmen. And then we did this one here. And we did one more. This was the make and take at that event. They got to do this one when we had the puff paint. I loved that product line. And these are a couple of swaps that I received as well with that set. Okay, lots of good projects you can do with that one. Perfectly Plaid, I think I saw on the sold out list. So it is retiring. You can no longer get the stamp set. The French version does not appear to be sold out. So you could still get the French version at 20% off down to $18.40. The punch is 20% off down to $19.20. And the punch does appear to be available still. All right, page 94, Season's Blessings is retiring. The French version is 20% off down to $23.20. The dies are 40% off down to $26.40. Banner Year is also retiring on page 95. The French version is 20% off down to $18.40. I was telling you guys yesterday that if you like to have some all occasion French sets on hand, this one would probably be a good one for that because it is an all occasion set. All right. Now on page 96, Expressions in Ink Suite is retiring. The DSP will be leaving. The stamps and the dies will remain, though they will just not be bundled together at 10% off. So you can still get these, but the DSP, I've got some samples here. So this is one side of one of the patterns. There's some of this paper. It's got these nice gold foil details in there. So that is one pack of paper that if you like the alcohol ink look, you might want to snag that before it's gone. With page 98, the color and contour bundle, you can still get them as separates. It will just not be bundled at a 10% discount. On page 99, the All Things Fabulous stamp set is retiring. The French version will be 20% off down to $24. The dies will be 50% off down to $24.
Banner Year was retired too.
Oh, so Banner Year, the English version is sold out, though it looks like the French version is not yet sold out. It's crazy what a day will do. In one day, things already start to sell out. Okay, page 100, Henna Hart is retiring, and Etched in Nature was discontinued previously. There were some quality issues with this one, and Stampin' Up! Is very particular about their quality issues, so that one actually got discontinued a while back. And with Very Versailles, that one is also retiring. I hope the connection is okay for you guys at your end. It's kind of seeming wonky on my viewing end, so I hope it's working okay for you guys. All right, we'll skip ahead to page 102. To the Moon is retiring. We are safe on watercolor shapes. Best Year is retiring. So with this one, I have a few samples that I can show you guys. This one here I did with the Thank You for All That You Are, just a really clean and simple card. This was actually from one of my Simple Sunday Scrap Challenges where I just used the stuff that was on my desk to make this one. So I already had the layer stamped, I already had all of these other pieces sitting here, and that was like a 2 or 3 minute card. So that one came together very quickly. I've got these other ones here. These ones we did with a team celebration event, so people earned this event by just promoting their business during celebration last year. So we did these as some of the cards they got to make as a bonus. Hi Paulette, how are you? And I used that one there. I love that one. Thank you for all that you are. I just think it's a really nice greeting. So it's kind of like a year worth of occasions, that one there. And no, I didn't use those on these. Okay, so we'll skip ahead. That one's not retired, is it? Do you mind checking? Ethan's just going to check the stock on this one for me. It does not appear to be on the list of sold out, so should be safe so far. On page 104, the hand pen suite is leaving, though we will get to keep the stamps and the dies separately, so they will not be at a 10% discounted price, but you can still get them separately once the new catalog takes effect. You can still get them at 10% off now if you wish, but... Okay, page 106, the same thing with Butterfly Brilliance. We can get them as separates after the new catalog takes effect. They just won't be discounted at 10%. We are safe on the next two. Those carry over. On page 108, Birds and Branches. I think the stamp set is already sold out. So you can no longer get the stamp set, but you can get the dies for 40% off down to $27.60. Hand Drawn Blooms is also retiring. The French and English are both 20% off down to $24.80. The dies are 50% off down to $21. With Hydrangea Haven, it will carry over. It will just not be at a discounted bundle price. So you can get it at 10% off now. Otherwise, you can get it at the separates price in the new catalog. On page 110, we have the Quiet Meadow bundle is the same situation. It'll just not be available at 10% off, so you can still get it as separates. On page 111, here is where I am a little bit sad, but like I said yesterday, there are bigger problems in the world, so I'll be okay. We have the Tasteful Touches stamp set retiring. The French version is 20% off down to $24.80. The dies, which are Tasteful Labels, these are one of my absolute go-to sets of dies. I use these all the time. Again, I will be okay, but here is one card that is made with the actual bundle. It's in a bag here. This is that's actually not a complete card. This one is the complete card. It kind of looked like it was missing something. So there's this card here. That's also got the Tasteful Textile in there that's retiring. This is one of the Tasteful Labels dies. So that's a good, I love this one. That one is leaving. And I'm going to just bring in, this is another one of the Tasteful Labels dies. And I've used it here as well. This little border down here is as well. So there we go. So far, it does not say that those Tasteful Labels are sold out. On page 112, Sweet Symmetry is also retiring. And we've got the stamp set retiring. The punch is also retiring. The punch is 20% off down to $17.60, and I've got one sample featuring that one. It features the DSP and the ribbon as well, and I think both the ribbon and DSP are leaving. The DSP for sure, I think the ribbon is, but we can confirm that when we get to that page. All right, page 114, Batik Boutique is retiring. The stamp set and the dies are 20% off down to $31.20. Now this one here, I think the stamp is already sold out, so you can no longer get the stamp, but the dies are actually still good standalone dies. There's nothing wrong with having the dies without the stamp set for that one. So you can see here, the dies are still really pretty, even if you don't have the matching stamp set. Thank you, Brenda. I feel like you're an assistant over there. I appreciate your help. So we have these ones here, and again, this is mostly with the dies and not the stamps. And then this one here, I did use the stamps, but the dies are definitely pretty on their own. So the French, though you can actually still get the French version. So if you did want to be able to stamp the leaves, and you were okay with greetings in French, or switch, like just pulling in greetings from an English set, if you wanted to have the leaf images, you could do that. So the French version is 20% off down to $19.20, and the dies are 20% off down to $38.40. Hope that makes sense. Queen Anne's lace is on sale, is retiring, sorry. The French version is 20% off down to $18.40. Page 116, Art in Bloom, is also retiring. This one here has an embossing folder and die set. It's a hybrid die set, so you can emboss and then cut it out with the dies. So that combo is 40% off down to $27 for the embossing folder and dies. The stamp sets are not on sale. Then we have on page 117, the All Squared Away bundle is retiring. There's no discounts on that one. So stamps and dies are both leaving. On page 118, we've got the Birch background stamp retiring and the Wild Roses background stamp retiring. Wild Roses is 20% off down to $18.40, and it's not on sale, or it's not sold out, right? So this is another one that I featured at our team virtual launch. This one was kind of like the basic version, tone on tone. So I stamped it in Pool Party on Pool Party. This one here I stamped with Memento and then blended colors in the background. And then with this one I stamped with Versamark and white and did a heat emboss resist with this one here. So that is the Wild Roses background. On page 119, the Handmade for You set is retiring. This one is our Angel Policy stamp. So it's got the copyright Stampin' Up! Image there. So that means that we'll be getting another one that has that as well. We always have to have one that's got that so that we can all follow the Angel Policy if we are selling cards. All right, so now we will, sorry, I just skipped ahead without explaining. So we're all safe with stamps now. We're gonna skip ahead into our color collections. So moving on to page 123, I will fill you guys in on some discounts surrounding the outgoing in color blends. So we lose the cardstock. They're all retiring. I don't think any have sold out yet from the cardstock. The ink pads also appear to be safe so far, but they are retiring. The refills are also retiring. Just Jade is already sold out. So the rest of the colors appear to be safe so far. We just cannot get the Jade. Misty Moonlight might be on back order because I know some people couldn't order it, but it must mean that it's coming back in stock. We just can't order it at this moment. So if you're wanting Misty Moonlight, keep a watch on that one for when it comes back in. And that's my hope. I can't guarantee, but my hope is that that means it's coming back. Cinnamon Cider blends are 20% off down to $9.60. Just Jade blends are 20% off, down to $9.60. There are no Bumblebee blends. We never had blends in the Bumblebee. Magenta Madness blends are 40% off, down to $7.20. And Misty Moonlight blends are 20% off, down to $9.60. So that is all for these pages here. So no color refresh. We get to keep all of our other colors for another year. On page 125, the card display is 50% off down to $20.50. So that is leaving as well. On page 126, we have a few more things retiring. So we have got the outgoing in color cardstock collection pack. That's retiring. We have the 12 by 12 cardstock collection pack. That is retiring. And then we have the set of ink pads. Those are also retiring, which we know will happen every year because the outgoing colors, they will retire everything that involves it. We also have the marker set for the outgoing in colors. They are on sale for 20% off, down to $16. On page 127, Item number 1, the What a Year Memories and More, is 50% off, down to $6.75. Item number 3, the hand-penned Memories and More card pack, is also 40% off, down to $8.10. The hand-penned Memories and More cards and envelopes are 20% off, down to $10.80. So all of those 3 are retiring. Okay, on page 128, we have the decorative masks. So item number 5, which is the basic patterns decorative masks, they're pictured up here. They are 40% off, down to $6.60. Item number 6, the Plenty of Patterns decorative masks, are also retiring. They are not discounted. Then we are safe with the next page, thank goodness. Hi, Mireille. And then on page 130, we pretty much know most of the time that all of the DSP is going to go. Last year we were lucky and we did get one that carried over, but this year we're losing, I think, all of it. So Beauty of the Earth, I love this paper. It is so pretty. It goes with the Beauty of Friendship bundle. So if you have that bundle, even without the bundle, the paper is really gorgeous. So Beauty of the Earth is retiring. It is not on sale. Bloom Where You're Planted is also retiring. Expressions in Ink is retiring. And Hand Penned is retiring. These ones all remain regular price, and I don't believe any of them are on the sold out list just yet. On page 132, In Good Taste, I love this paper. It is a really good neutral paper. You get lots of different patterns in there. There's patterns that look like tiles. There's patterns that look like wood grain and textiles. It's a really good one. So 40% off, down to $17.40. It is, I used some of it on here. I have some others. They're just not handy, but it's a really good pack of paper, that one. In the Wild is retiring. It is 40% off, down to $9.45. Pansy Petals is also retiring. It is 20% off, down to $12.60. On page 133, the Simply Elegant paper is retiring. The Sweet Symmetry paper is retiring. Sweet Symmetry is the one that I had showed you guys with this card here. And the Tidings of Christmas paper is also retiring. Tidings of Christmas, just to note, is a 6x6 size. The rest are 12x12 on that I've showed you so far. On this next page, we have some more 6x6, but I'll explain that when we go. So on page 134, the You're a Peach DSP is also retiring. It's 20% off, down to $12.60. We have both of the In Color collections are retiring, and they are 40% off, down to $9.45. My guess is that these are going to go fairly quickly. On page 134 again, we have all of the In Color collection, or the color collection, sorry. So the brights, the neutrals, the regals, and the subtles, these patterns are leaving. It doesn't mean we won't get new paper in these colors. It just means these patterns are leaving, which typically happens where they'll just stick around for a year and then they go. So they are all 40% off. Each collection is down to $9.45. That is a great price for those. I just got myself a regals and a subtles, I think, at full price, but now I feel like I need to get some more because it is 40% off, and I love the plaid in there. All right, page 135. We're losing a lot on this page, and we all love this rainbow glimmer paper. It has been especially pretty with the rainbow dies, and I used it on the cards I showed you at the beginning with the sea life dies. I cut the fish and the seahorse with it, so we'll just grab those again and show you guys right here. Oh, where did they go? There's 1 and 2. Okay, so I cut these ones. That is the rainbow glimmer paper. I think it's such pretty paper. I'll give these back to you, Ethan. Okay, so the rainbow glimmer paper is 20% off, down to $6.60. The ombre specialty paper, which is also like a glimmer paper, it is 20% off, down to $10.80. The square vellum doilies, which are this small little pictured item here, are 20% off, down to $5.40. The outgoing in color shimmer vellum, which is 12 by 12, is 20% off, down to $13. These other ones are also 12 by 12 that I have mentioned. I will backtrack just a second though. I told you I would explain which were 6 by 6. All of these color collections are 6 by 6. So if those are something you're looking for, just keep in mind they're 6 by 6 paper, not 12 by 12. These other ones over here are indeed 12 by 12. We are also losing the Hydrangea Hill Mercury Glass Designer Acetate. It is 40% off, down to $9.45. I will just show you some of the rainbow cards. Thanks, Ethan. Ethan went and found them for me. So this here, these rainbows are done with the rainbow glimmer paper. So I just strategically placed the rainbow die on the different colors, cut them out with the foam adhesive paper, or the foam adhesive sheets, sorry, and just swapped out the layers and made a bunch of different rainbows. So thank you. Now we will skip ahead to, I bet you this paper will sell out quickly. We're going to skip ahead to page 137 because 136 is safe. We're not losing anything there, but we're losing a lot on this page. I love packaging, so there's a few things or a couple things here that I use quite a bit that are leaving. Number 1 is the acetate card boxes. I love these. They are retiring. They're not on sale. Item number 2, the ombre gift bags. These we knew would go because they're in color. 20% off, down to $6.60. Though these colors are actually staying, so they don't necessarily always leave, but they're 20% off, down to $6.60. Item number 3, the mini jam jars. They are also leaving. Item number 4, the 3x3. It's actually, they're 3 1/8 by 3 1/8, but they fit your 3x3 cards. The acetate boxes are also leaving. They are 20% off, down to $6.60. The coffee cups are also leaving. They are 20% off, down to $8.20. This one is another one that I use a lot. Can you actually grab me all the different paper pumpkin boxes? I love to package note card sets in these. So this is the mini paper pumpkin boxes. They are leaving. They are not on sale. So I'll show you a few different samples. There is that one that had the little box I had at the beginning, right there. And then there is there should be more of them. But anyway, so this one here, I had done a team gift for on stage with this one. And you can see here how nicely the note cards fit in there. I gave them a little cord taco so you can wrap your cords in there. But it makes a really nice little gift box. So those are leaving. I wouldn't be surprised if these sell out. And then this one here, I actually used a paper pumpkin. I do a paper pumpkin alternates class. So we made this little belly band, and then we did a set of cards inside here. So that's an old paper pumpkin set, but the boxes are adorable. So if you guys like pretty packaging, don't delay on those guys. There we go. Now the number 7, the Simply Classic Treat Boxes. Those are 40% off, down to $8.10, and they are these little gold boxes. Then we also have number 9, the printed gusseted cellophane bags. They're also going. They are these 3x9 in size, and then I think it's like a little starburst printed on there. So those are also going, and they are not on sale. Here's where we get into the ribbon, and there is a major overhaul and a lot of discounts. So you've got a lot of marking to do on this page. Page 139, the gorgeous grape sheer ribbon is also retiring, 40% off, down to $5.70. I feel like I need to tell you guys a little bit slower so that you have time to write these down. Petal pink ribbon is also retiring, 40% off, down to $6.60. The black glittered organdy ribbon, I use this one a lot. It's really pretty. It's retiring, though it's not on sale. The Just Jade and Gold braided ribbon is 20% off, down to $6.60, and of course it's retiring. The Flirty Flamingo ribbon, which is the one I said I wasn't sure. We would determine that when we got to this page, which is this here. That is also retiring. It is actually very soft and it ties really nicely, that one. Sometimes when you get a really textured ribbon like that, it can be a little stiff, but this one's really soft. Okay, so this one is 20% off, down to $8.80. And then the gold 3/8 ribbon, it's the fine art ribbon, is 20% off, down to $8.20, and that one's retiring. The evening evergreen chevron weave is also retiring. It is 20% off, down to $6.60. And the smoky slate textured ribbon is also retiring. It's 40% off, down to $6.90. The old olive pretty peacock reversible ribbon is 20% off, down to $8.20, and also retiring. Lots of ribbon that is leaving. We have another page of ribbon that we're losing a lot of, so we'll get going with this one as well. This one I'm sad about. I love a good real red ribbon. It's just a versatile color to have. Real red double stitch satin ribbon, 20% off, down to $8.20. The Highland Heather Grow Green ribbon is 40% off, down to $4.95. So that one's a great price. That one. The Mint Macaron Velvet ribbon is 40% off, down to $6.90. Pale Papaya and White ribbon is 40% off, down to $5.70. The Bumblebee Gingham ribbon is 20% off, down to $7.60. Then we go all the way over to the Very Vanilla Scalloped Lace trim is 20% off, down to $7.60. Over here we've got the Playful Pets trim combo pack. That one is 20% off, down to $8.20. It has this nice black and white twine and then the red ribbon that is stitched with white. I will grab that one and show you guys. So we've got, that is the Playful Pets. You get these two in there. I love this ribbon. This is that red double stitch satin that's leaving, so that's another good one. You can see here my red and black and white bucket. And then we've got the black glittered organdy ribbon that's also leaving. Okay. And then my favorite, this one I use all the time. That's my white linen ribbon that I use on a lot of projects. It's my go-to ribbon. The Flowers for Every Season ribbon combo pack. You get the white. I will just grab these guys and show them to you real quick. The white one is not handy because it's out somewhere from me using it. Ethan's just going to look for it for me, but you get this really nice gingham ribbon in there. That gingham is just jade gingham. And then you get the Misty Moonlight white and silver twine. It's like a woven twine. And the white linen ribbon, 20% off, down to $10.80. On page 141, the paper lattice, these ones here, are also retiring. They're 20% off, down to $6.60. That's number one here. Item number 2, the Expressions in Ink ephemera pack, is 20% off, down to $7.60. The Bumblebee trinkets are also retiring. They're 20% off, down to $8.20. How do you guys feel about all that ribbon leaving? I still haven't had much of a chance to digest the new catalog just yet, but I'm a little nervous that we're not going to be left with a lot. I love ribbon. Okay, we've got another couple of pages with a lot of things retiring and a lot of discounts. So got, you might need a sip of water. Give your hand a break for a second before we carry on. All right. We will start with this here so that we don't lose too much light before we finish. So item number 1, Genial Gems are 40% off, down to $6.60. Item number 3, Gilded Gems are 20% off, down to $7.60. Item number 4, the Blue Adhesive Back Gems are 40% off, down to $6.60. Item number 6, the In Color Square Gems are 20% off, down to $8.80. The Holiday Rhinestone Basic Jewels, item number 8, are also retiring. They are not on sale. Item number 11, the In Color Jewels, are 20% off, down to $7.60. And item number 12, the Silver and Clear Epoxy Essentials, are 20% off, down to $10.40. Is that too fast, or is that okay for everybody? On page 143, we have item number 3. The Metallic Pearls are also retiring. They're not on sale. Item number 4, the Artistry Blooms Adhesive Backed Sequins. They're also retiring. They are not on sale. The Sequins for Everything. These ones are a nice assortment if you like to do shaker cards. They are 50% off, down to $8.12. The Playing with Patterns Resin Dots, these ones here, item number 6, are 40% off, down to $6.60. Item number 10, Shaker Shapes, are 40% off, down to $5.70. And then we've got the Mason Jar Shaker Domes are 20% off, down to $7. Thankfully, our Gilded Leafing is staying. And then I just grabbed, or Ethan grabbed for me, the white linen ribbon that is part of the Flowers for Every Season ribbon combo pack that I use all the time. That is that one there. It's a great ribbon. Okay, so we'll skip ahead now. We're safe with page 144. We are safe on page 145. We're not safe on page 147. So 147, the only thing we're losing here is the Elegant Tag Punch. That one is not on sale. And then we have some big discounts on punches here. So page 148, the Symmetrical Stems Border Punch is retiring. It's 20% off, down to $17.60. Just because it's a border punch, I would say don't feel like you're limited to using this as a border. You get those 2 leaf punches for every time you punch it, so it's a really good one if you need a leaf punch, or a little stem punch, sorry. The Strawberry Builder Punch is also retiring. It is 50% off, down to $12. The Turtle Punch is also retiring. It is 20% off, down to $19.20. On page 149, the Fancy Tag Topper is 50% off, down to $15.50. The Delightful Tag Topper is also retiring. It's 20% off, down to $24.80. The Tailored Tag Punch is 20% off, down to $19.20. And the Ice Cream Cone Builder Punch is 50% off, down to $12. The Snowman Builder Punch is 20% off, down to $19.20. And then the Treasured Tags Pick-a-Punch is 50% off, down to $15.50. On page 150, we've got more punches that are leaving and more big discounts. The Pine Tree Punch is 20% off, down to $19.20. The Everyday Label Punch is 20% off, down to $19.20. The Cat Punch is 40% off, down to $14.40. Hopefully this isn't too quick for you guys. The Daisy Punch that I was saying I used for the bunny ears, this is the larger one. It is 20% off, down to $19.20. The medium Daisy Punch is staying. The Sprig Punch is 40% off, down to $14.40. The Detailed Trio Punch is 40% off, down to $16.20. So with the Trio Punch, it is like a triangular shaped punch, and each point punches something different. So you get a corner punch, you get this little, I don't know what you call that, a fleur-de-lis type of thing, and then a little oval. So maybe like a hole for a tag or something like that. I actually don't own this one, and I didn't realize that I didn't have it until a week or so ago. Okay, so we're safe on the next page, and then now we're getting into embossing folders, and again, we're losing quite a few, and big discounts, so you'll want to mark these ones down. The animal print, so this is page 154. The animal print embossing folder is leaving 50% off, down to $5.12. The bark folder is also leaving. It is not discounted. The checks and dots embossing folders, they are leaving. They're 20% off, down to $8.80. These are the two that are the smaller size ones that will fit in your mini machine. The Dandelion 3D folder is 40% off, down to $8.10. The Dotty Hearts folders, these again are kind of like a half size one. They fit in the mini machine. They are retiring. They are not on sale. The Evergreen Forest 3D folder is 20% off, down to $10.80. The Greenery embossing folders, again, these are kind of like the half size. They fit in the mini machine. They are 40% off, down to $6.60. The Hammered Metal 3D folder is 20% off, down to $9.80. The Macrame 3D folder is 20% off, down to $9.80. The Magnolia 3D folder is 40% off, down to $8.10. The Meadow Moments, these two again are the half-size folders, or not quite half, but they're Meadow Moments. They're 50% off, down to $5.50. The Ornate Floral 3D folder is 40% off, down to $7.35. The Parisian Flourish 3D folder is 40% off, down to $8.10. Now this is the one I am going to miss the most. It is the Tasteful Textile folder, and there are many more projects, but just the few that I saved here to show you guys. I've used it here. I have textured the ice cream cones with it. We used it on this one here. It's just a really good subtle folder when you need a little bit of texture, but you don't want it to be overwhelming. And then I used it here as well. So that one, I wouldn't be surprised if it sells out quickly. Kind of surprised it's not already. Do you mind checking? But that's a really good one. It is 20% off, down to $9.80. Hi, everyone else that's joined in. Thanks for being here. I hope this is helpful for everybody so that you can mark your catalogs and see what's staying, what's leaving, and what you want to, what is at a big discount anyway. Maybe you want to snag them, maybe you don't. Page 157, the baby clothes dies are retiring. They're not on sale. The floral squares dies are retiring. They are not on sale. The bloom dies are retiring. They are 40% off, down to $27. This is the one that I was telling you guys has the hybrid folder that goes with it. On page 158, we have the batik dies. They are 20% off, down to $31.20. The Beautiful Trees dies are retiring. They are not on sale. We have the Many Layered Blossoms. They're retiring at 40% off, down to $36.60. These ones are pretty even if you don't get the stamps that go with them, though the stamp is really pretty as well. 159 Encircled in Beauty dies are retiring. They're not on sale. The Grapevine dies are retiring. They're 20% off, down to $27.20. The Hat Builder dies are also retiring. They are not on sale. Now we are at page 160. The Inspiring Canopy dies are retiring. They're 20% off, down to $35.20. The Sea Life dies are retiring. They are down to $31.20. I forgot to write the discount, but I think that's 20%. The Seasonal Basket dies are retiring. They're 40% off, down to $26.40. On page 161, the Layering Hugs dies are retiring. They're not on sale. The Sweet as a Peach dies are on sale. They're 20% off for $24.80. The bundle for this one is also 20% off right now. The Christmas Trimmings dies are retiring. They're not on sale. The Window Flower Box dies are on sale for 20% off, down to $36.80. Or you can get these ones in the bundle this month for 20% off. The Cookin' dies are retiring. They're not on sale individually, but you can still get them in the bundle price for 20% off this month. The Big Cats dies are on sale for 20% off, down to $28, or you can get them in the bundle for 20% off, as long as they haven't sold out. Ethan's just refreshing to check for me. Okay. Page 162, the All Dressed Up dies are 50% off, down to $24. So this is the one that makes that cute little purse, and then I've seen people turn it into a backpack as well. The Banner Blooms dies are also 50% off. They're down to $21. The Birds and More dies are also 40% off, down to $27.60. The birthday chick dies, this is the one that I was showing you guys with the cute little fence and the little chick and the little banners. I love this one. The French and English versions are both 50% off, down to $18.50. Cherry blossoms dies are also 50% off, down to $24.50. The Dandy Wishes dies are also 50% off. They are down to $24. The Fabulous Florals are also 50% off. They are down to $21. On page 163, the Floral Heart is 50% off, down to $26. The Flower Market die, which is a background size die, is 40% off, down to $23.40. The Hippo and Friends dies, these ones I use a lot. I have them right here. One is not on the sheet right now, but it nests with these ones here. So you get these nesting images, and these nesting images. I don't actually use the little critters. I don't think I ever have, but I do use the label shapes a lot. I use them a lot, especially when we lost some of the labels that retired last year. So that one is going, and they are 20% off, down to $39.20. The In the Tropics dies are 40% off, down to $28.80. It was mentioned that the stamp set has already sold out, but you can still get the dies from what we can see. All right, page 164, the Messages die. I showed you guys that one earlier. It is down to $36.80. Nature's Thoughts is on sale for 50% off, down to $19.50. The Ornate Frames are 20% off, down to $36.80. This is another one that I use quite a bit for the shapes. And just check if I have it. Can you just check in there? Oopsie. This one here is one of the ones that is in there. I love this little frame. And then, oh no, that is a different one. Sorry, but that one's going to, I believe, Ornate Frames is this one here. And then the Ornate Layers is also leaving. So that is Ornate Frames. I like this little tag and this little one, this one, this one. It's a good one. So that is leaving. It is 20% off, down to $36.80. Ornate Layers is 20% off, down to $40. Can you grab the Ornate Layers for me? And that's the one that this one here is on. And I have used another one of the layers from that one quite a bit. A couple of them are secret projects I can't share, but we'll find the dies quickly here to show you guys. So this is the Ornate Layers. You get all of these in here. And I have used this one quite a bit for a panel down the middle of a card, especially the center step cards. I've used that one. And this one here, if you wanted to do an ombre down the front of a card, you can fit 5 of these on the front of a project. I do have one, I'm not sure if I've posted it yet, but the Horizon projects, I did one where I cut the On the Horizon DSP into 5 equal sections for the front of a card with that. Okay, so peony dies, they are 50% off, down to $27. If I didn't say the Ornate Layers, they are 20% off, down to $40. The Pets dies are 50% off, down to $15.50. On page 165, the Pierced Blooms flowers, I showed you guys those ones earlier with all of these really pretty stitched flowers. They are 50% off, down to $25. Playful Alphabet, oh goodness, I meant to grab the Easter projects I did last year. Can you find those quickly? I loved those. So the Playful Alphabet is 20% off, down to $36.80. It's a really good alphabet set to cut words to go on the front of a card. They're sized nicely for both card making and scrapbooking. I would imagine these ones might sell out fairly early. Who's to know, but that's my guess. Poinsettia dies are also retiring. They are not on sale. The Smooth Sailing dies are 20% off, down to $35.20. So Many Snowflakes dies are also retiring. They are not on sale. The Stitched Leaves are also retiring. They are 20% off, down to $38.40. So this is the one that I was telling you guys that the French version seems to still be available, though the English version of the stamp has sold out. All right, now we have page 166. I'm very sad about this, but again, I'll get over it. There's worse problems in the world. Stitch So Sweetly, one of my absolute go-to sets of dies, is retiring. It is not on sale, and I don't think it's right here, but one sec. Got it in my little stand beside me. This is Stitch So Sweetly. So you get all of these beautifully stitched scalloped rectangles. That one is an absolute go-to, these shapes here. And then we have the stitched stars. They are 20% off, down to $41.60. The stitched triangles are 20% off. It's the ones with the Easter word that's cut across the front. The stitched triangles are 20% off, down to $38.40. The suit and tie dies are 50% off, down to $22. Tasteful labels are 20% off, down to $33.60. And that is these ones. I have showed these ones to you guys quite a few times, telling you that they are one of my go-to sets. So I've used that one there. I have used this one here. I use that one a lot. These ones are just a really good set to have. So I would, if you don't have a good label set, that's a good one. And again, they're 20% off, down to $33.60. Warm Wraps is 50% off, down to $24. Word Wishes, the French version, is 50% off, down to $24.50. And the English version is 20% off, down to $39.20. And we are just checking for, I'll let you guys find them. The Easter cards. Wanted to be able to show you guys the how the alphabet is sized. Okay, we're getting near the end. We are almost done. We have on page 170 and 171, all of the host things will retire. So the Pattern Party DSP is actually a really great set of DSP. You get 48 sheets of 12 by 12 paper. You get black and white on one side and then colorful patterns on the other side. So if any of you are interested in getting this before it's gone as a host or with a $200 order, you can get this with your Stampin' Reward. So if that's something that interests you, let me know. And otherwise, we are down to the end of the catalog. That is the complete retiring list. If anyone has any questions, please do let me know. And I will just review what my promotions are for the retiring list and my retirement party. So we have still the Savings Are in Bloom bundle, or Savings Are in Bloom sale going on. All of these bundles are still 20% off. Some of them are retiring, some of them are not. But for the month of March, they're still 20% off. You can still get in on that. And if you are interested in taking part in the retirement party, it does not have to be retiring product. Your order can consist of anything you want it to. So I have this here. So you can either use the host code that I have here, and you can shop online with that host code to qualify, or you can send your order to me. I will be placing an order tonight. Though, as we've seen with stuff that is selling out, we just never know how quickly it will go. So I'm going to try my best to get one in quickly here for people who have stuff that they've sent to me. And you can message me if you want to get in on that. Otherwise, you can use the host code here. So with a $65 order, you're going to get a free gift from me. That is subject to availability. You will get something. I just don't want to promise what it will be in case things don't last. Then you will also, with a $100 order, you will get the free gift as well as an invite to the retirement party. And I also just was wrapping up my 14th Stampin' Up! Birthday celebration, so people can choose if they want their order to go one or the other. I have a separate host code for the birthday promotion. So if you use this host code, which is... oh gosh, it's not on here, is it? It is, excuse me here. It is this one. And so if you use this host code here, then you could qualify for the birthday promotion. With a $75 purchase, with a $50 purchase, you get a chance to win a Spring is in Bloom bundle. With a $75 purchase, you get 14% of your order back and free product. And then with a $100 purchase, you get to be part of my birthday class. So you can just let me know if either of those interest you and which option you want to get in on. I cannot find, or we can't find the Easter cards, but these two here, you can see the playful alphabet dies, how they are sized on these two projects here, just to give you an idea. And if you visit my page, you can find the Easter projects there as well. I know I saw those cards the other day, but now it's a mystery as to where they are. We've been digging through cards to show you guys. So that's the birthday one that is wrapping up. And then I've got the last chance one here for you guys as well. With availability, your quickest and best bet is to just go online and use the host code, because then if it lets you order it, then it should be safe. We just never know how quickly things will sell out if you send your order to me to put in on the group order. So I just can't guarantee anything with that. All right. Does anyone have any questions? I may get a chance to go live tomorrow with the project, but maybe not. It'll just completely depend. It is Ethan's 18th birthday tomorrow, so we have some different things going on for that. And then on Saturday, I do have mystery stamping at 1:30 in the afternoon. So if you'd like to join in for that. Oh, and I need to announce the winner of the mystery stamping from last week as well. So if you want to do the mystery stamping with us on Saturday, it's at 1:30. I posted the measurements for that earlier in the week. And then the idea will be that you can post the project that you make for a chance to win a prize. Last week's winner was Tammy. So I'm not sure if she's watching. She was actually here. Tammy, not Tammy Charles. There's a different Tammy. I'm sorry, Tammy, if Tammy Charles is still here watching. I apologize if you thought for a second that one was you, but Tammy Fraser has won the brushed brass butterflies, I think was what my prize was. And how they got an entry into that was if they participated along with the mystery stamping, whether they did it during the event or after, and then posted a photo of their project. So congratulations, Tammy. I will have those for you. And then we will also have, let me just double check. Yes, it's brushed brass butterflies was the prize that Tammy gets for submitting her mystery card. And then starting Saturday, you can post your project along with this next week's mystery challenge. So that is what's coming up for the next couple of days. It's going to be a busy few days around here. Lots of excitement. It's like ridiculous that I have an almost adult. He's dancing here behind me. Jessica said, happy birthday, Ethan.
Thank you.
So, yeah, it's crazy to have a child that old already. But that's everything for tonight. I hope that is helpful for you guys to get your catalogs marked so you know what's staying and leaving and what's on sale. And hopefully we'll see you guys. I'll post tomorrow to let you know whether or not I will make it. But otherwise I will be here Saturday with the mystery challenge for you guys. All right. Thanks you so much, everybody. Everyone saying happy birthday, Ethan.
Thank you.
He'll have to come back and reply. Is he getting a car? No, maybe a toy car. Just kidding. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Good night.